Hey everybody, Alex here, out of the Park 21 Pittsburgh Pirates franchise, episode 12. If you caught the live stream or if you saw the archive of it, which is on my YouTube channel, thank you for being there if you were there live. But regardless of how you watched it, you saw that the Pittsburgh Pirates somehow advanced to beat the Washington Nationals in the wild card game 10-6. And now we are going on to a series against the LA Dodgers. So check out the recap here of the wild card win. We were down 6-2 at one point, had a furious comeback in the 6th, 7th, 8th innings to win 10-6. Jacob Stallings was excellent, going 4 for 5. Got performances from Brian Reynolds. Walls had a big home run. Adam Frazier as well. Billy Hamilton chipped in 2 hits, and then the bullpen shut things down after a pretty rough start for Mitch Keller. Garrett, Cricky, Neverauskas, and Birdie, 4 innings of no-hit ball to upset, I would say, the Washington Nationals at Nationals Park. And as our prize for that, we face the best team in baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers, who had a stellar record of 107-55 in 2020. Check out their lineup and roster here briefly, and then I'm going to get 2 games in today. I'm going to get games 1 and games 2 in this video. Yeah, as I said, the Dodgers' best team in baseball. Looking at their lineup here, let's just go ahead with their lineup. Jaron Kendall in center, one of the weaker bats, but that's still a relative term. He's very good defensively. And then after that, it's Max Muncy. He's got a lot of power, 38 home runs, even though he only hit 233 this year. Who gets on base at a really high clip. Gavin Lux, one of the best players in the game, a really rising star, just 23 years old, but hit 320 and on-base percentage over 400. Ridiculous. Good luck getting this guy out. Only good thing is his defense isn't super strong. Jock Peterson in left field, 51 home runs, just absurd for relatively low contact, but the home run power is certainly enough, and he is pretty strong in the outfield. Justin Turner at third, 22 home runs. Again, not the best with his glove, but the bat is more than enough to justify his spot. We face Kyle Seager with the Nationals. Now we're going to face his brother, Corey, 75 overall, hit almost 300 this year. I mean, this lineup is ridiculous, and they're without Cody Bellinger, who got hurt in the final series against us in the regular season. He's out with a torn groin. He's not going to be available in this series. Will Smith at catcher, just excellent. I mean, it's just 80s across the board. There's Taylor replacing Bellinger in right, and he can more than hold his own, hit 20 dingers this year for the Dodgers. So, I mean, the big problem I see with their lineup, to be honest, it's all these lefties. We do much better pitching-wise versus righties and lefties, and we're facing 4 of them at the top of the order than Seager. So really a concern there. At pitcher, facing Walker Buehler, 80 overall, no surprise, one of the best pitchers in baseball. The numbers don't really totally match up, although the Ks, I mean, the numbers really do match up. I should say, I'm kind of wrong here. I mean, ERA isn't the best, but it's still strong at 3.92, but a whip of under 1, 223 strikeouts, only 29 walks, and 31 games started. Very lucky to get some hits off this guy, and I see the numbers here in this last outing versus us in that regular season finale series. He went 6 innings of 4 hits, shutout ball against us in a 3-0 victory. So look at the pitching staff here. Gratriol, I guess is how you would say it. He's pretty good. Caleb Ferguson, the lefty. We don't do as well against lefties as we do righties. He's been excellent. And then Alex Wood, a lefty as well, with excellent control, only walking 28 in 39 games, 161 innings. Bullpen might be a little bit weaker, similar to Washington. Hendricks can be a little up and down, a little shaky, but the numbers here are overall strong. Kenley Jansen, another solid reliever. They got Urias in the pen. He's done some spot starts for them this year. We can get to their bullpen maybe a little bit, but it is still strong, just like the rest of their team. So you've seen our roster by now. We're going to start this game with Joe Musgrove. I don't know who we're going to have for game 2. It'll probably end up being Cody Bolton, but that's not 100% of a decision just yet. So that's the game. That's the lineup, I should say. And yeah, we're going to have to get into this game here. I'll show you starting lineups, and we'll get ready for game 1 at LA. All right, checking out starting lineups here. We're going to be pretty much unchanged with Newman, Walls, Reynolds, Bell, Frazier, Hayes, Stallings, Hamilton, and Musgrove on the hill. For them, it's Kendall, Muncy, Lux, Peterson, Turner, Seager, Smith, Taylor, and Buehler in the 9th spot, as we just showed you guys. So you can see the advantage here. The only place where we're given the advantage is with Newman here, and then we have a tie with Frazier and Turner. But pound for pound, obviously the Dodgers are favorites not only to win this series, but they are World Series favorites. And again, facing, check out him one more time here, Walker Buehler, nicknamed Ferris, and I don't know, whenever he pitches, it feels like the batters have a day off. So let's get into the game here and hope the Pirates can keep their magic going. All right, guys, here at Dodger Stadium, 8:05, first pitch. Kevin Newman's going to lead things off, and just hoping for some magic. You know, it's a 5-game series. Game's not going to be won or lost tonight, or the series will not be won or lost tonight. Newman up 3-1 against Buehler, but yeah, Buehler just does not walk anyone, and Newman will ground out to second. Taylor Walls now up the bat, and he'll strike out. All right, Brian Reynolds, 0-1, 2 away, bases empty. That one's up the middle, so that'll be the Pirates' first base hit as Reynolds lines that in the single. And now we need a little 2-up magic. Josh Bell, who was terrible in the Walker game, went 0-for-5, looking for his first hit of the postseason. Big spot here, 0-1. That one not going to have the distance, as that one's going to be caught by Kendall, I believe, in center. It will, and the Pirates will go down with only the single by Brian Reynolds. Joe Musgrove here. This is one of the easier guys, quote-unquote, to get out, and really you have to get this leadoff guy. Musgrove's not going to do it, probably 3-0 in the count, because then you're going to face their big bats. So Musgrove, who does not walk anyone either. He's got really good control. A little worse versus lefties, but still 65 overall. That's not a good sign, and that's even a worse sign as Jacob Stallings will lose that one. So Musgrove pretty wild to start, and that is worrying as the count is full. That is back up the middle to Newman at second. We'll get the play at first, but the runner, Kendall, advances to third. So one away, runner on third facing Gavin Lux, and you say, let's pitch around them, and I'll try it here, but then you're just facing Peterson and Turner, so really, you know, how much are you accomplishing here by trying to do that? And so put that in play. That should be caught at the track for Hamilton, but that will bring in Kendall. And so the Dodgers will quickly take a 1-0 lead. All right, Jock Peterson, dangerous bats, a lot of power. They hit 300-some home runs this year. We hit like 100. So we are at a disadvantage in a lot of ways as Musgrove will get the out. And right, Frazier will catch it. And the Dodgers get across their first run. And maybe that's all they need with the way that Walker Buehler pitches. But we'll see. You know, I don't want to be pessimistic here. It's fun. Pirates got a playoff win to beat Washington. I'm excited for you guys here to follow this series and excited to see how this series goes. And hey, we're the underdogs. You got nothing to lose. Adam Frazier beats out the infield single and gets on base. You want to check here the hold runner ratings, pretty strong here for Buehler and Will Smith's arm. So we'll just have Brian Hayes swing, 1-0. That one's going to be hit well. Is that one going to get over the head left fielder? It is, and it's going to get out Brian Hayes, who does not have great power. I believe he had 6 or 7 home runs in the regular season, but he belts one, takes Buehler deep to left, and the Pirates go up 2-1. Way to go, Brian Hayes. Yeah, Buehler has one kind of blemish in his stats. It is the movement at 50. But again, the Pirates are not a power-hitting team. But Hayes made him pay, as Stallings will hit that sharp leaper right to the third baseman, and that'll be caught for the first out at the top of the second. So we need more than that. We need more than 2 runs to beat the Dodgers, that's for sure. But hey, I'll take it. Hamilton, good speed, but that is hit hard as well to short. And I will say the Dodgers defensively, not the best. You see Turner, 40 defense at third. Seager 55 at short, Lux 55 at second, so it's not great, but not getting a whole lot going right now as Musgrove will go down swinging. We got the Pirates, thanks to Brian Hayes, 2-run shot, take a 2-1 lead. Gonna need something here from Musgrove, though, facing Turner to start. Got to get that first out. Can't let runners on without any outs. Dangerous pitching and living dangerous here the whole time. So thank you guys for the series. Leave a like if you like these videos, and hopefully you like the content, and hopefully we'll have more of it to bring so we can go ahead and make a playoff run here. 0-2 is Will Smith, the catcher. He'll strike out. Yep, it is a strikeout, so Musgrove, nice inning there, and the Pirates still up 2-1. See if they can tackle anything more here. Newman doesn't strike out a lot, but he's down 0-2, and he will roll that to short. And so Buehler, what's his pitch count at? 32. So yeah, I mean, he's giving up the home run, but he's getting outs pretty quickly here. We got to work the count better than what we are and get the ball out of the infield, because that really hasn't happened sans the Hayes homer. Reynolds, you talk about best hitters, it's Reynolds and Bell. They got to be able to do something here in this series, and Reynolds will go down swinging for out number 3. Pirates still up 2-1, bottom third, facing 8, 9, and 1. Full count to Taylor, the right fielder, replacing the injured Bellinger, and he will slap that into left. And that's not what you want, because now Buehler's probably going to be able to bunt him over, and you know, now you really could have had a situation had you gotten the out. Now Buehler goes out, and there's 2 away with no one on. Said there's 1 away with Taylor at second. And really got to get Kendall here. Otherwise, you're going to have runners on with Muncy, Lux, and Peterson. And again, that is the heart of their lineup. 1-2. Kendall to center. Hamilton, a little delayed reaction there. Oh, okay, I think it's a ground rule double. I think. I'll have to check what this thing says here. Yeah, it is a ground rule double. The animation definitely gets a little weird there. I saw it earlier today, so I kind of knew what to expect. Although I've been totally confused. And yeah, you got to get Kendall out, and now you're facing Muncie with a runner on second. So the game is now tied at 2. Muncie is down 1-2, and he will strike out. So nice job there from Musgrove. But yeah, again, that's why you got to get, if you got Taylor out, Bueller been out, then Kendall, that's not going to hurt you too much if it was a ground rule double. So going to go after Lux here because I don't want to have runners on first and second with Peterson. 0-1 to Lux. That one's put well in the play. I think that one's going to get out. And it is. And Gavin Lux will give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead. And you see how much the spirals so quickly. If you make any sort of mistake, give them any sort of advantage, they're going to take advantage. And Lux, with good power, had 42 home runs this year. And he gets one in the postseason, his first of the postseason. And Musgrove, whose control is usually good, but you can tell he's probably a little rattled right now. His second walk of the game. 2-2 to Turner. Got to get out of it here. Roll that to Hayes. Hayes will pick it up, though, with the Bell for first. And the Dodgers will score 3 runs, as that offense is so potent, and they're up 4-2 as we go top 4. Josh Bell lead things off full count against Bueller, and he will strike out swinging. Really tough start here for Josh Bell. I had a guy in my 19 save, an international player, who just was terrible in the playoffs, and I hope Bell is not that type of guy, because we're going to need him if we want any chance here to A, tie this game, win this game, and then, of course, win the series, be competitive here, as that one's going to get to the wall down the left field line for, I'm not even sure who the batter was there. I'll check here in a second. That was Brian Hayes, actually, I believe. And so Hayes, really nice job here. And as we get a little 2-out magic, and Stallings, who's been very clutch, has to bring him in here. He is down in the count 1-2, and he will strike out swinging. Strikeout number 5 for Walker Bueller, and the Dodgers still lead 4-2. Facing Seager, 0-1. That one's going to be hit the walls, and he's going to bobble it. And the issue with Walls was errors. His numbers look good, but he just had a lot of errors, and that was the one problem he had since the trade for him from Tampa Bay. And again, you make mistakes, they're going to cost you, and now is a stolen base to second. Seager's going to get in there. And that's what the Dodgers do. They will make you pay at every single mistake that you make. And now the count is full to Will Smith. He's going to draw a walk, and you just see, as I said earlier, how much these things spiral out of control. So Musgrove in a really tough spot here. We're already going to start thinking about bullpen. Get Chad Kuhl, our long relief guy, warmed up. 0-2 to Taylor. That one hit well. That's going to get past the diving Hayes at third. Will Seager come in? He will. And it looks like he's going to score as the Dodgers extend their lead to 3, up 5-2. Facing the pitcher, Walker Bueller. He'll probably bunt some guys over as he did before. He will bunt that back to Musgrove, the pitcher spot. And Newman covering at first will get the out, but runners advance. And now they're on second and third with 1 away. And Kendall, again, talk about getting guys out. It's really got to happen right here in the whole 1-2. Well, we've seen hits off of that before, and we see a hit here, I think. No, it'll be caught. Diving catch by Reynolds. Runner at third will tag. Both runners will advance 90 feet. And so the Dodgers go up 6-2. A really nice snag there by Reynolds. Not known for his defense, but I thought that was going to be out of the park. Excuse the pun, off the swing of the bat, as Kendall's really hurt this Pirates team here, now facing Muncie. And this could be just about it for Joe Musgrove, and he's going to hit Muncie. Yeah, he's just been wild today, unfortunately. And we're going to give him the opportunity here. Tough spot here, 6-2. I'm going to try to pitch around, hope the good control of Musgrove is enough. 1-0 to Lux. Hurt us so much already. That one's hit well and down to the wall. Yeah, Musgrove, I was worried about him. I did not think he had a really favorable matchup here. He did not have a great regular season. And it is 7-2. Oh, man, guys. I think it's kind of a game. I don't want to say I'm punting this game, but it just feels like you're in a really tough spot here. I don't want to eat up this bullpen. I'm going to pitch around Peterson. We'll go to Turner and see what happens here. 2-2 to Peterson. He'll hit that sharply to first. Bell will glove it and step on the first base bag. With the Dodgers, with that just absurd offense, now up 7-2. Remember when we were leading 2-1? That was a lot of fun. Billy Hamilton will lead things off for the Pirates. 1-2, he'll look at strike 3. And obviously the book is going to be closed here on Joe Musgrove. Going to get Cole Tucker, who did not participate in the wildcard game. He will come in to pinch hit. We're going to get Chad Kuhl. We're going to turn to Chad Kuhl here for the inning as Tucker 3-0. He's got a good eye, and he will check swing at ball 4. So he gets on base here. So nice job there. Well, Kevin Newman swing away, full count. And he will look at strike 3. Yeah, we gotta swing the bat here. I mean, it's obvious, but we're not gonna win the game looking at pitches. Not gonna come back here as Walls 2-1 hit that to short, and so the walk from Tucker is meaningless as they get the force at second, and it is still 7-2. So Joe Musgrove 4 innings, 4 earned runs, 3 strikeouts. That error by Walls certainly did him no favors, but Musgrove certainly did not have a productive outing and a game we needed. And so, bottom 5 here, Pirates down 5. That one hit to third. Hayes will have it. Throw will be in time for the first out as Chad Kuhl, our long reliever, has been our number 5 throughout the year. Ended up finishing the year in the bullpen as he will try to get some outs and eat some innings. As that one to the track, and it'll be caught by Reynolds right at the warning track. Now facing Will Smith, the catcher. 2-2 count, and he will strike out swinging. It's a nice inning of work there from Chad Kuhl. I'm considering about Steven Brault starting because he is a lefty. I like the matchup better, but I haven't decided. Brault has not had a lot of success against the Dodgers here, so I'm conflicted whether to start him or Trevor Williams. Cody Bolton, though, will start game 2. He's been excellent in his rookie year. Might actually be in rookie of the year contention. I haven't paid much attention, but we'll see what he can do in the playoffs. As Bell ahead 3-0, he will at least get on base, do something productive here this playoffs. As Frazier will swing and hit that to left center. Playable, and should be caught by the left fielder, and it is for the second out. We get here 10:20 p.m. Dodgers up by 5. Brian Hayes has been productive, and that'll get through. So down 0-2 in the count. Hayes definitely the star of the game so far, as he will push Bell to second. Runners on first and second, and a big at bat here for Jacob Stallings. Stallings, though, down 2-2. That one's going to potentially get down, hopefully, and it's going to be caught instead by Lux at second. And so the Pirates threaten, but they do not score. Again, only runs so far coming off the Brian Hayes homer in what I believe was the second inning. Kuhl getting his second inning of work in. That one hit hard by Taylor, and Reynolds really looking like an all-star with a glove in left. Potentially all for naught, but I appreciate it regardless. Kinstry is going to come in and pinch hit, and so Bueller's day is done after 6 innings, 2 earned runs, and a whole bunch of strikeouts. As that's a fly out to center with Hamilton. And Kendall, who has had the Pirates' number today. Kuhl will try to get him out. A lot of 2 strikes count. Has not really mattered, but Kuhl will strike him out looking there. And so Kuhl has settled things down. And the Pirates still down, though, 7-2 as we go top 7. Obviously, Kuhl's day is done. I'm going to try to get Heath Hembree warmed up because I just don't know about the comeback. I'm going to use kind of the lower leverage type of relievers. Hamilton down 0-2. And that's been the theme for the day. There's a whole lot of strikeouts facing Urias. Some pinch hitting action here. Get JB Shuck. He does not strike out a whole lot. And yeah, 1-1 to Shuck, as he'll roll that to short. Kind of a light hitting guy, but he's been productive. And again, I do like that he at least puts the ball in play. Though that didn't matter there, so that records the second out. And Newman 0-1. He will roll that to second. And so the Pirates go 1-2-3, top of the 7th. Dodgers still lead. 7-2. Heath Hembree will come in for Chad Kuhl, who pitched 2 solid innings in relief, to face Max Muncy. And maybe Hembree's here a bad choice because he's a fly ball pitcher with low movement skills against the power part of their lineup, but we're going to roll the dice. Yeah, the outfield was definitely playing deep there, as Hamilton will have to come way in for this one, but he will make the catch. And now Gavin Lux. Just going to pitch at him. I mean, I'm not going to be too scared here being down 7-2. As he'll strike out Gavin Lux. A nice job there from Hembree. Not really expecting this kind of performance here. And now he's behind 3-1 on Peterson, and he will walk him. Face Cespedes. Cespedes coming in here. Okay, that's a new pinch hit alert. Interesting approach here from the Dodgers. And Cespedes down 1-2 in the count, as he will hit that hard to left. It's going to hang in the air for a while. I think Reynolds will have a chance for this one, and he will. So Cespedes gave it a good ride, but not enough. And the bullpen, which has definitely been our strength, still trying to hang in there, as the Pirates have 6 more outs to get. 5 runs at least, facing the new pitcher Seth Lugo, 31 years old, 3.61 ERA this year. Leading off is Taylor Walls, immediately down in the count 0-2. Bad spot to be in, as he will look at strike 3. Got to be aggressive here, guys. Reynolds, now also down 0-2, as he will poke that into left, but playable, and will be caught by the left fielder. Josh Bell has a walk today, but 0-2, and he is cold, and that is the last thing this Pirates team needs, as he is in a full count, as he will hit that to second. And so tough day for Josh Bell. He's now 0-8 in the playoffs. Not good. As Hembry facing Seager. I'm going to get against some more low-leverage guys. Blake Wayman moving around. See what Hembry can do and get an out or two. Hopefully, as that one's rolled to Walls. At short on to Bell for the first out of the bottom of the 8th. Will Smith, the catcher. 3-0 count. He will draw the walk on 4 pitches. As Hembry, maybe just one more batter here facing Taylor, the right fielder. That one hit hard, past Walls, up the middle to Hamilton. And yeah, I think that's going to be just about it for Keith Hembry facing McKinstry, should say. See what his splits are. Yeah, better versus lefties. Better versus righties and lefties, so let's bring in a lefty. And we'll visit the mound. That's great that you're training. Not too worried about that. Just trying to get Wayman in here. Has not been as strong this year, Wayman has, as he was last year. But he will strike out McKinstry and now face Kendall. Full count to him, as he will draw the walk. And a big spot here for Max Muncy. 2-1, Muncy ahead in the count. That one hit hard down the first base line. Bell's able to glove it, though. Nice job by Bell, and that will be the 3rd out. So Pirates heading top 9. This game's flown by pretty quickly, just about 3 hours from first pitch. We'll have Frazier, Hayes, and Stallings to try to rally in the top of the 9th. All right, Frazier here facing Lugo. He's going to stay in for a 2nd inning of work. That one hit the first immediately for the out. First pitch of the inning. Brian Hayes, 2-2. Good day for Hayes, but not going to keep the magic going, as he will ground out to short, and there's 2 away. As we are down to our final out with the clutch. Jacob Stallings, will it continue? Not looking good, down 1-2 in the count. And he will strike out swinging, and the Dodgers will take game 1, 7-2. Let me save here, we'll check out the box score and come back with you guys. All right, check out the box score this one. Pirates briefly had the lead, up 2-1 thanks to the Hayes homer, but then the Dodgers quickly got that back in the bottom of the 3rd and never looked back as they win 7-2. 6 hits for the Dodgers, no errors. Pirates with 2 runs on 5 hits and the error by Walls, which proved costly. And check out the box score here. Yeah, just 5 hits total. 3 of those came from Brian Hayes. Other ones came from Frazier and Reynolds. So Bell's been very cold, 10 strikeouts total. As for the Dodgers, you see Gavin Lux, 2 for 4, 4 RBIs. Kendall, top of the order, even he's putting in work. What do you go for there? 1 for 2, 2 walks, and 2 RBIs. And Taylor, replacing Bellinger, had a very Bellinger-like performance, going 3 for 4, ribby, and 2 runs. Check out the pitching here. Musgrove, 4 innings, 5 hits, 7 runs, only 4 earned, but 3 walks, unusual for him, and 3 strikeouts. Chad Cole pitched 2 clean innings. Hembry had a little bit of difficulty, but Wayman was able to bail him out. And for the Dodgers, Walker Buehler went 5 1/3, surprisingly only 5 1/3, so worked the bullpen a little bit with Urias and Lugo, but they only allowed 1 hit over, 3 2/3 total innings. And the player of the game was Gavin Lux. It's nearly 55,000 fans at Dodger Stadium for game 1. All right, so put that past us. Knew it was going to be tough facing Buehler. Knew it was going to be a tough series in general. What can you do? We'll finish today and get ready for game 2. And by the way, here, just checking my inbox, Gavin Lux was the Batter of the Month award for September. He had 384, hitting 320 this year. And so, yeah, just one of the flat-out best players in baseball, and proved that in Game 1. For Game 2, we will have Cody Bolton on the hill, as he had a great regular season. He came out with injuries and really impressed here, outperforming his numbers with a 2.45 ERA. An overall record of 10-4 ERA plus, very important to me at 177. 100 is the average. If you're not familiar with the stats, so anything above that is above average, and 177 is excellent for a starting pitcher. Let me double check some of the bullpen stuff here, get the lineup set. I'll show you the lineups for game 2, and we will jump into the second game of this 5-game series. Actually, quickly before I do that, I do want to show you the playoff tree because I know you guys like to look at what's happening around the league. Houston beat Boston in their wildcard game. Looks like the AL has not really played yet. Over in the NL, looks like Atlanta took game 1 from St. Louis. So just want to give you that quick recap. And now we will go into game 2. Going to keep the lineup, I think, the same here. With pitcher we're facing here is Gatriol. I'm not sure I'm going to say that wrong. Brustar. It's a weird name. He's been very good this year, though the ERA is not the most impressive thing, but numbers-wise, it is positive. The control is going to be an issue for him, but he's got 4 very strong pitches. So for us, make sure Stallings is rested. Okay, that's good. And, yeah, I think we're just going to stick with these lineups, and if, things go wrong again, then we will adjust. I'm going to switch Frazier and Bell here just because Bell has been struggling some, and so maybe that will give Bell a different spot just to let him reset a little bit. I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. Looks like the Dodgers lineup's going to be identical to where it was in game 1, and ours is almost identical. So let's get into game 2. Again, Cody Bolton on the hill, as being down 2-0 would certainly be a tough spot for the Pirates. Let's hope we can avoid it. All right, Kevin Newman, just like game 1, leading off against Gratriol. I'm just going to say Gratriol. I'm sure it's wrong. You can correct me in the comments, but that's what I'm saying. I'm sticking to it. Full count, pretty much, I think is what happened in game 1, remembering correctly. Did not record the on base, though. Did not get on base in the first game, but he does draw a walk here. Facing Taylor Walls. Very impressive with the bat, with the glove. Like I said, a little suspect. You saw that in game 1. That one hit back to second. That's going to be a quick double play for the Dodgers, and so Walls not having the same postseason success, at least in this series. He had it in the Washington game, but yeah, and that hurts even more because Reynolds gets on with a walk. So again, control was an issue with Gratriol, and so that's been proven by 2 walks so far. Adam Frazier now up in the cleanup spot in the 4-hole, but that one's going to be can of corn, I think, for the right fielder, Taylor. Yeah, maybe a little bit of effort there to make the play, but he does, and so the Pirates are scoreless after the top half of the first inning. Jaron Kendall, definitely an issue for us in game number 1. He's looking to repeat his success, facing Cody Bolton. Rookie, first postseason appearance, and yeah, first pitch of his postseason. Cody Bolton is infamous, as he's going to hit Kendall, and that'll bring up Max Muncy on the full count, and he's going to draw the walk. So Bolton, tough start here, as there's some nerves playing against 55,000 cheering, screaming fans, and as a reward, you get to face the best hitter in baseball, I'd say, with Gavin Lux, who's going to first pitch swing. No, it's going to be a double steal attempt, and it's just a comedy of errors as the throw gets away. Stallings to Hayes. The run's going to come in. Runner advances second to third. Yeah, Stallings threw it away. Oh, man. Not just poor defense, some poor pitching. Down behind in the count 3-1. It's all gone a bit sideways, hasn't it, as Gavin Lux draws the walk. And you just tell that these are the Dodgers, we are the Pirates, and that's how life is. As Bolton just cannot get the ball over the plate. Another walk. Bases loaded. Nobody out. 16 pitches. Dodgers up 1, facing Justin Turner. And Bolton has good control, but the nerves are real. Full count to Turner. He will strike him out, so that's big, but that's only literally a third of the battle, and now you're going to face Corey Seager, as good as he is. 1-1 is the count. This one will be put in play. That one hit the center. Hamilton should make the catch. I think it's going to be deep enough for the runner at third to come in. Hamilton will throw. It's a strong throw, though, and Hamilton throws out Max Muncy. So, despite all the problems there, Stallings, the one that hurts us the most with the error throwing to third, but we limit the damage. Bases loaded, nobody out. And still walk away just down 1. So nice job there from Hamilton. I'll take it. I'll live with that outcome. Did not see that one coming. So Josh Bell definitely has got to get something going. He will not, as that one's grounded to second. Really tough postseason here for Josh Bell, as he's yet to record a hit heading into his 3rd game. As that one's going to be to left center. And a couple feet in front of the track. Peterson makes the catch. That will retire Hayes, who had the home run in game number 1, or only runs of the game. Stallings will look at strike 3 on the full count, and so the Pirates offense, as it has so many times so far, goes down quietly. Will Smith, the catcher, very good catcher with the glove behind the plate and with the bat, but he will get the fly out here as Hamilton will make the catch. Hamilton, again, our goal is to try to re-sign him to a 1-year deal because it is so hard to find good center fielders. As that one will get past the diving Hayes at third. and that's Chris Taylor. And again, you want to get Taylor out, so the pitcher spot can't lay down the bunt, but that's likely to happen here, as Graterol will bunt it back to Bolton, who will throw to second. Can they turn 2 off of it? And they will. So bad bunt attempt there for the pitcher, and the Pirates turn 2, and it's still 1-0 Dodgers. 8-9-1 hitters coming up for the Pirates. Leading off is Billy Hamilton, as he will hit that hard, but to short, and just hit so well. Cannot have the speed, does not have the speed, I should say, to beat that one out. Cody Bolton, the pitcher. Down in the count, 1-2, as he will put that in play, but hit right to the shortstop. And the Dodgers, again, for their issues, maybe defensively, not the strongest defensive team. They've been excellent, and we have had our problems, and that's been a compounding factor of this game so far, as Newman will fly out to Taylor and right for out number 3. So Pirates not looking too good here to start. Pitching's got to keep us in it. We are not going to win shootouts. I know I said that in the Nationals game we did, but it's just not going to happen over a long-term series like this one. And so Bolton trying to settle down won't get the strikeout of Kendall. And Muncie's down in the count 1-2, but he gets that hard to right. Frazier will make the catch. And so there's quickly 2 down. But the Dodgers, they can get that 2-out magic going at a moment's notice. Gavin Lux facing Bolton. He'll swing at strike 3, so nice inning there for Bolton. Yeah, definitely some first inning nerves there on the road, but, you know, what can you do? You got to put your guys in position and just play your best players. Taylor Walls will lead things off with the single, so nice job there for Walls. Bring up Brian Reynolds. He's got to have a big performance, as he will reach out at that one. That one's going to be caught by the center fielder for the first out. Graterol now at 47 pitches. So getting up there a little bit here through 3 1/3. Adam Frazier, 1-1 count. Hit well to left. That one's going to get down to the left center gap. That's going to be a double. Extra bases for Adam Frazier. Will Reynolds come in? He will hold smartly at third. And so the Pirates threatening with runners at second and third thanks to the Adam Frazier 1-out double. Josh Bell, big spot here. See the numbers of running score in scoring position, 301 average, 12 home runs. Make it 13 home runs, Josh Bell. 1-1 count. Infield in. That one's going to get past the third baseman with the infield in. Past Seager. 1 run will score. We're going to run. We got to be aggressive here. Frazier's going to test Peterson's arm. Frazier's going to slide in. Pirates take a 2-1 lead thanks to Josh Bell finally waking up in the playoffs. Now, I will say Pirates were up 2-1 early in the last game, and we saw how quickly that fell apart. So can't get too excited here, but certainly nice to see Josh Bell get some offense going, and hopefully Brian Hayes can follow suit. He's down 1-2 in the count, gives that a right to center. Should be playable and caught by the center fielder. So Hayes gave it a ride, but not enough. And there's 2 away. Jacob Stallings, as Bell gets picked off at first. Why is Bell even threatening the steal here? Oh my goodness. Again, just so many errors we did not see in the regular season. We played such clean, fundamental baseball, and now it's all hurting us now. But I'll take it because Bell at least got the runs in, as Jock Peterson will have the leadoff single versus Bolton. Facing Justin Turner. Big spot here for Bolton. He's got to get some outs together. And that one pop up. Playable to first for Bell, and he'll make the catch. So nice job there for Bolton. They get the first out. Now facing Corey Seager. Very dangerous as the runner's going to run here. Stallings takes forever to get that out of his glove. He can't do it. I don't know if we have to consider Trey Barrera as the catcher because they are running on us with ease. Peterson, with 40 speed, is stealing bases. That's not acceptable. Bolton's hold runners rating is not very good, though, so that's not helping. He's got a big leg kick. Anyway, let's see what Seager can do, as he will roll that to second to Newman. Throw on to Bell for the second out here. So the Dodgers chance to tie this one. Oh, do you want to pitch around Will Smith, get to Taylor? You got the pitcher spot coming up. I wouldn't mind pitching around twice here, seeing if we can maybe get a strikeout. I'm going to pitch around here. Bolton does have good control. We'll see what happens. 0-2 to Smith, the catcher, as he'll look at strike 3, so good decision, good bit of pitching for Bolton as they dance out a treble. Pirates still lead 2-1, top 5. Jacob Stallings, the catcher there, having some problems in this series, but the clutch hitting as he'll rip that between center and between short and third into left field for the leadoff single. Billy Hamilton, do I want to potentially bunt here? Probably not, because Bolton's going to be up. We're going to have to bunt with him. So I'm just going to swing with Hamilton, 3-1. He'll draw the walk, so nice job there. And Bolton, now he's going to bunt for sure. Get the runners over, hopefully, but no guarantee. We saw the Dodgers hit the double play earlier, but a very nice bunt, it looks like, for Bolton, as he does his job and gets the runners moved over 90 feet. So runners Stallings at third, Hamilton at second. Check the arms, as I like to do. No big threats for the Dodgers. Can definitely run on Peterson. Kendall is average, and Taylor's decent. But well, if it's deep enough, we will test that arm. So Kevin Newman got to put it in play first. Big spot here for the Buccos. He'll hit that pass, the first baseman into right field. That strong arm Taylor, and we're gonna send Hamilton. Oh god, he's gonna be thrown out by a mile. Oh my goodness. Hamilton, as fast as he is, maybe I shouldn't have done it, but 2 outs. I thought, let's send him. I just said this, and Taylor makes me eat my words, but Stallings will come in to score, and the Pirates now lead 3-1. I guess there was 1 out whenever I sent Hamilton, so yeah, maybe a bad decision by me, but I wanted to be aggressive with our best base runner, and bad decision by me ultimately, so what can you do? Anyway, Taylor Walsh now, 0-2 count, as that one poked, and that one should be caught by the third baseman. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't send them, but man, when you gotta try to get runs whenever you can against this really potent Dodgers offense. I'm not gonna regret being aggressive in the postseason as the underdog. Just our mentality has to be take every opportunity that you can get. So maybe you can judge me for the mistake. That's fair, but I think that's the mentality this team has to have. Bolton, back-to-back strikeouts here to start on the bottom of the 5th. Kendall now facing a 2-2 count as he'll hit that in the 2nd and caught. Nice catch there by Kevin Newman. Not known for his glove. It's average, but a very above-average play for Kevin Newman as we head top 6. All right, Brian Reynolds heading the count 3-0. He better not swing here. He will draw the 4-pitch walk to Adam Frazier now. Facing the new pitcher, Dustin May. Quick look at his numbers. Pretty good across the board, though. Production was not there. An ERA north of 7. So the Pirates hopefully can keep that going, keep that ERA rising, as Frazier will swing 1-1. Hit that well into left center. That one's going to get down. Frazier, another double for him. He loves that left center gap. Will Reynolds come in and score? He will. And the Pirates extend their lead to 4-1. So, again, need all the runs we can get right now, as the Pirates have extended their lead to 3, but no lead is safe versus the LA Dodgers. Josh Bell drove in 2 earlier, now down the count 1-2, as he will swing past strike number 3, and that will bring up Brian Hayes. Hayes 0-1, that one hit the center. That one's going to get down. Will Frazier come in? I will test it. I'm going to test it here, and Frazier will slide sort of in the home plate. He crossed it and then he slid to make sure, as Brian Hayes will extend the Pirates lead 5-1. So nice job there. Check out his hold runners rating. Do we want to run here? I'm going to try to get Hayes to run and try to get another runner in scoring position, because we need to be aggressive, as Hayes will hold up. And so Stallings ahead 1-0 in the count. We will take a pitch, see if they pitch out here. They do not. And that one is 1-1. Going to go ahead and try to run again, so I'm going to play this thing a little bit of small ball, as Hayes will look again. He stops, and now we're kind of forced to swing here. So approach really didn't pay off as Stallings. Maybe I should have done a hit and run there, because that is going to be 2, and that is going to end the top of the 6th. But the Pirates get a couple of runs, and they lead 5-1. Max Muncy leading things off. 2, 3, 4 hitters of Muncy, Lux, and Peterson. They meet the order here for Cody Bolton. He's got to do some work here. 1-2 to Muncy. That one, strikeout. Nice punch out there for Cody Bolton. His 7th of his postseason debut, but much tougher matchup versus Gavin Lux. 2-2 count. Lux hit that hard to center. Hamilton going back. That one is gonna get out just over Hamilton at the wall. 422 feet. As the Dodgers get a run, make it 5-2, and we are gonna start calling up the bullpen. Gonna get some lefties and righties going here with Kyle Crick and Amir Garrett. All right, so Dodgers again, no lead is safe, can't assume anything. And now Jock Peterson with good power facing Bolton. 2-1 count. Shift is on. That one hit into the shift. Newman will glove it at second, throw on the bell for the out at first. 2 away here, base is empty, facing Turner. Turner here 0 for 5 in the postseason. 2-0 count. He'll put it in play, and that one hit at right. Will it be caught? Frazier under it, makes a nice effort to make the grab. And the Dodgers get a run thanks to the Lux home run. That's going to be it for Cody Bolton. Someone said that if you have your pitchers up while your team is batting, they don't tire, but I'm skeptical of that. Is this a good time to test it? Probably not. I'm rambling right now. But anyway, that's going to close the book on Cody Bolton. He goes 6 innings, allows 2 runs. Going to turn over to the bullpen here in a moment. Leading off, though, is Billy Hamilton with Dustin May still in. Surprising decision by the Dodgers. I'm not sure why they leave May in, but we'll see what Hamilton can do. Up 1-0 in the count. See if we can get on and steal a base maybe. Hamilton, though, not a whole lot doing with the bat in this postseason. See, we'll ground out to short. Alright, so we have some options here. I'm going to get Cole Tucker, who worked a walk before. May be able to do it again versus May. And again, let me check on the bullpen status here, because we're facing a lefty and a couple of righties. So let me just do this here briefly. I think we're going to turn to Kyle Crick here in the bottom of the 7th. So again, kind of our traditional Crick, Neverauskas birdie, though with all these lefties, we may change that a little bit. But for now, we're going to start with Kyle Crick. But for now, also Cole Tucker will pinch hit to face Dustin May. First pitch swinging is Tucker, as he will hit that up the middle past the shortstop. So Cole Tucker trying to prove himself. He did not play in the Nationals wildcard game. Told me after the game he wanted to get in. I said, we'll give you a shot here, and he showed me here with a walk and a single as a pinch hit appearances. And do we want to steal with Newman on? I think we're going to try a hit and run with Kevin Newman. Newman will swing. I think that should keep them out of the double play. It will, so Tucker will advance, as Newman will get retired at first. With Taylor Wall still facing May, full count. He will hit that in the center. Give it a good ride. Don't think that's going to be deep enough, though. We'll be caught by the center fielder, Kendall. So the Pirates maintain their 3-run lead, 5-2 as we go bottom 7. Again, that will close the book on Cody Bolton. Very good outing in his debut after that terribly tough start. Bases loaded, nobody out. He gets out of it in that first inning. He goes 6 innings, 2 earned, 7 strikeouts. And now Kyle Crick from Turtle Creek will come in to face 6, 7, and 8. Seager, Smith, and Taylor. 1-2 count to Seager. I think that's who it is. Yep, it is Corey Seager, as he will strike out. Big K there for Cricky facing Smith. Again, this lineup just does not get any easier at any point. And Cricky gets a strikeout. Big one there, because Cricky's control is an issue, as he will face Taylor with 2 away. He's down in the count 1-2 as he'll strike out. So what an inning there for Kyle Crick. Did a great job. Shutout inning a ball in the Nationals game. And do we want to keep him going is a question. I will get Neverauskas going a little bit, though. And maybe even a lefty, too, in case we want to go to some sort of lefty specialist. Though it's got to be someone with good movement, because those power hitters are coming up. And so, who do I want to go with here? I think we're going to go with Steven Brault. But right now, it'll be Reynolds. 1-2 count, as he will hit that the second. Diving play. Nice job there. Oh, no, it gets thrown away. So the nice play. All Fernandez Reynolds will advance a base and he go to second off of all that. All right, so the Pirates trying to get something brewing. Dustin May is still in. I am really surprised by that. They are not going to other. Boy, got a good bullpen with Jansen and other guys. Lugo came in yesterday, did well. So I'm not sure what their approach is here, leaving May in. Have to make him pay. Runner on second, nobody out. Frazier hits that well. Will that carry? Frazier to right center. Gone! Adam Frazier, 2-run shot to right. Just got out 403 feet. And we move Adam Frazier to the cleanup spot. And that is paid off, as the Pirates now lead 7-2. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and probably a Brault pitch now on the 8th. It's kind of going to be our approach, as Bell will hit that to first for the first out of the inning. So I said that the defense for the Dodgers had been playing well. They finally get the error. The Pirates make them pay. So critical plays there across the board. But again, I do not assume anything versus the Dodgers, because they are just that good of an offense. And we are facing the top of the order and the meat of the order here at least one more time. Hopefully only one more time, because that means the Pirates probably win this one. But Stallings will ground out to short, and we will go bottom 8, as the Pirates get 2 thanks to the Adam Frazier home run and lead by 7-2. Let's see if McKinstry's better versus righties or lefties. It's pretty even. What do I want to do here? Facing a lefty, I think I'm going to get Brault in. I think Cricky had a good inning, and we're going to go to Steven Brault here. See if that pays off or not. McKinstry, pinch hitting. I think he flew out in his last pinch hit at bat in game number 1. He lit that sharply to Bell for first, but he will step on the bag for the first out of the inning. Now facing the lefties, that's why you're Brault in to get all those lefty-on-lefty matchups. Full count here to Kendall, as Kendall hit that in the center, and that one's going to fall at the feet of Hamilton. So base runner on. Big spot there, as now it's Muncy facing Brault. I'm going to sit Neverauskas down for the moment so he does not tire out. Full count here as Brault's working himself into trouble, but that one might be 2 to Hayes, to Newman, to Bell, as the Pirates will turn the double play. As nice shove there for Brault, got a little bit of trouble. And now I guess I'm thinking about who we want to close this one out. I think we're going to go with Nuevadas Neverauskas. I'll get him warmed up here in a moment. For now, it is Hamilton leading off down the count 0-2, facing Lugo, who pitched 2 innings of spotless ball yesterday. As we're going to go ahead and get J.B. Shuck as the pinch hitter, who I believe got out in his appearance in game number 1. As I think about getting Neverauskas going. Shuck, 429 as a pinch hitter in limited action. Was an injury replacement for Brian Reynolds for most of the year, as that one Lugo will retire Shuck at first, as Newman here. 1-2 count. He will hit that to short as well, and so the Pirates will go quietly top of the 9th. We go bottom 9 here, and the Pirates looking to cap this one. We're going to put Neverauskas in for Brault, and Ailmis will come in for Newman as a defensive substitution. Been very common for this team to do this year. So we'll face Lux, Peterson, and Turner. And again, meat of the order, no guarantees here. There's a group that's going to get this Dodgers team back. It's going to be them, as the first batter is going to ground out the second to Ailmis. That was Gavin Lux. Neverauskas ahead in the count, 0-2 versus Peterson. He'll strike him out swinging on the fastball. 96 miles an hour, 2 away here against Justin Turner. Pirates up 7-2, bottom 9, bases empty, 1-2 count. He'll look at strike 3, and the Pittsburgh Pirates will tie this series with the victory 7-2. And let me frantically saved as I like to do here, just out of concern for the game getting a little wonky. And so the Pirates have tied up the series at 1 apiece after losing game 1. They come back to beat the Dodgers 7-2 in game 2, and we'll head back to Pittsburgh for game number 3 for the great PNC crowd. So let's take a look at the box score here briefly. Again, Pirates are victorious. You can raise the Jolly Roger as the Pirates win 7-2. 9 hits, 1 error as the Dodgers get just 4 hits, 2 runs, and an error that proved to be costly for them, just in the way that our errors were costly in game number 1. For the Pirates, Adam Frazier, big day for him, moving up to that cleanup spot, 3 for 4, 3 RBIs. Bell, even some success with that 2 RBI single, even though the rest of the game for him was not the best. Cole Tucker with a pinch hit. And that was kind of the hallmarks there. He's only struck out 3 times as well. Struck out, I think, 9 or 10 in game 1. So just put the ball in play a lot. Good things will happen, so I'm happy with that. For the Dodgers, just kept their big bats in check. 4 hits total. Very impressive. Did not see that coming. Lux did have the home run, but that's it. It was a solo shot. Can live with that. Made it 5-2. Frazier gets the home run. They make it 7-2. And the Pirates go to bed happy. Peterson, just 1 for 3. Turner, 0 for 4. Seager, 0 for 3. Smith, 0 for 3. You get the picture. Muncy, 0 for 3. 12 strikeouts for this pitching staff. Bolton really settled down. Happy with this across the board, though Stallings did have the error. Bolton officially goes 6 innings, 3 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, and the 1 home run allowed. Crick, Brault, and Neverauskas only allowed 1 hit in 3 innings and struck out 5. Brault got in a little bit of trouble, but was able to work out of it, and the player of the game was Adam Frazier with that 2-run bomb and a couple of doubles that was critical. But I think really what changed this game for us was the first inning. Scroll down here for a second, and it was Bolton with a terrible start, hits Kendall on the first pitch of his postseason. You get the base on balls to Muncy, so it's first and second, nobody out. You get the steal, the error by Stallings. You get another walk there to Lux, so it's bases loaded. Dodgers already up a run, nobody out, and just feels like you're going to be in this big 5-0 hole to start. And that was after the Peterson walk, the bases got loaded, I should say. But then Turner strikes out swinging, and then you can get the fly out by Seager, and then Hamilton did a great job to throw out whoever that was. I think Lux or Muncy. I think it was Muncy at third, and Hamilton does not have a great arm. So that was huge. Kept it 1-0. And, yeah, that kind of set the tone for this game that, hey, we're not going to, be a shrinking violet here and go away quietly. And so the Pirates will tie up the series at 1. We'll do a separate video for game probably 3 and 4 for us. I'm not sure who's on the hill. It is slated to be Trevor Williams. I did have Brault pitch, though, so probably going to take Brault out of the equation, honestly. So Mitch Keller is not going to be ready by then. It's probably going to have to be Trevor Williams, who does not have great numbers against the Dodgers, or against lefties, I should say. These numbers here versus lefties, they're much more, a little worse than righties, but he's had success this year versus the Dodgers. Check out his game log. I was looking at this before the series started on May 26th, won six and a third, only allowed two earned, and faced them one more time. Might have been even spring training. I guess it would have been March 7th, but four innings, allowed only two runs, and I think only one of those was earned. So it'll probably be Trevor Williams. We're just gonna not look at the stats, look at production. He's been very productive this year, and so we'll talk to you guys again for game three. And just a quick of guy of who we're facing here. It'll be Caleb Ferguson, very dangerous lefty, 25 years old. But yeah, we'll see what happens. This Pirates team's got a lot of magic, got a lot of fight in them. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.